Tyron, your first face-off with Till yesterday. People were kind of
heated, didn't it?
A little bit. Did you know that was gonna be like that, or was that a surprise?
I didn't know what to expect. I was just, living in the moment, and he just kind of pulled up. So I said, "Hey, I'm gonna pull up too." And I think it was just a gesture to say he's coming to try to take what's mine, and I ain't gonna have that on my watch. So I think just the eye contact, he's ready to fight, and I'm ready to fight. And I think it's just a mutual respect there, and that's what you guys want to see. You want to see two guys that want to fight each other, go upside each other's hand. That's what you're gonna get.
A lot of people were pointing out his size. He's a big guy. He's over 6 feet tall. Yeah. Did that surprise you? Was it the first time you kind of stood next to him?
The last time you seen me fight somebody that's 5'9". Whole division's taller than me. They always been. They never stopped me from putting him down on the canvas. So, size is one thing, but when you talk about skill set, you talk about explosion, you talk about IQ, you talk about just experience of fighting at the highest level. Size is one component, but you got to be able to use that size and know how to have the target there to hit in the first place. So. I think he is a larger welterweight. He has some power behind his punch. And so did Robbie Lawler. So did a lot of guys that fought in the past. Paul Daly. These guys always pack a big punch. So I'm excited about the challenge. Very worthy opponent. Young, spunky, want the title real bad. And he's gonna make me train. Man, I may train like a damn maniac.
He was in here earlier and he said that he saw some doubt in your eyes when you guys faced.
Looking down, that. He said it. He said, "Oh, so you want to fight?" He didn't see no doubt in my eye. And I didn't see no doubt in his eye, and that's okay. You shouldn't have the doubt. He should believe he can beat me. He should believe he's the best in the world. Otherwise, you're in the wrong business. It's too hard of a sport, too many hours of training, years of dedication. He saw zero doubt, and he knows that. And that's why he kind of was getting a little antsy. And, I like that. Last time I saw that when I fought Terex Anthony in Strikeforce, he looked at me, and I'm like, this motherfucker coming to fight tomorrow. And that's what I felt when I got the shutdown. And I embrace it. Let's do it.
I was going to ask you that because afterward it seemed like you were almost more excited for the fight. When you're on the dais, it was like...
I told my coach, I said, let's go train right now. I asked the UFC, hey, I want to bring my coach, I want to train in the back. Find me some mats. I watch these fights on the TV. Sometimes it just takes that young fighter that reminds you so much of yourself. And I was that hungry guy calling out everybody to just relight that flame. Our sport has a way of just being teeter-totter. Our fans are up and down, and sometimes the emotion can get taken out. Sometimes the politics is too much, the demands, the pressure, and just what it takes to be a champion. It's much more than winning the 5-round fight. But when you got this young fighter that want to take what you built your whole career, September 8th, you guys want to be there.
Does he remind you of yourself a little bit? In some
sense? He reminds me a lot of myself, because he really believes it. Some guys talk. They say what they think they want you to hear.
Right.
He believes it. He believes he can beat me. He believes he's the best welterweight. And that's the fighter I want to fight. The guys that I've done the best against are the guys I respected the most, and the guys that brought the most, style-wise, was the most problematic. You think about Robbie Lawler, a crazy brawler. Fighter of the year 2 years in a row. One of the craziest fights we've ever seen against Rory McDonald, a guy that beat me. You think about guys like Carlos Condit. At that time, this coach said, nobody wants to strike with Carlos Condit. And I don't know which one of you guys was doing the interview, but they asked me, well, it's virtually impossible to knock out Carlos Condit, so what are you going to do? I said, don't you ever disrespect me like that. And what happened? He got outstruck by a wrestler. So, I take the same thing to him. I'm going to go upside his head. I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to put him down. And he's going to feel what we all felt when we got that first loss on our record, and he'll bounce back. I do think he'll be a force to be reckoned with. Maybe not at welterweight, man. He's probably got 1 or 2, 3 more fights at the most at this point. He's a big kid, So I'm not small either. I was 208 not too long ago. I had to get that Karate Man fat off the midsection, but before then I was packing on a couple extra lbs as well.
Colby Covington is the interim champion.
Colby Covington is not the interim champion.
Well,
Tyron, can you tell me about your necklace there? You got to go.
It's pretty simple. It's self-explanatory. You're looking at the goal. So sometimes you got to just. Muhammad Ali said I was the greatest. I told myself that long before I was. So that's my goal, and that's my message to send across. And that's all I'm really focused on. And it's not really about. Anytime I bring up wanting to fight somebody, in my mind I thought you had to fight the best to have the status of the GOAT or legend or the greatest of all time, or the super fights or the trilogies or the trash talking press conference. Really, all you got to do is consistently beat everybody they put in front of you. Now, Yeah, I know my deck of cards. It's not, people aren't really, people haven't really received me asking to fight certain people. So now what I'm going to do is whip everybody's ass that they put in front of me. Darren Till's going to be next, and you guys and the fans will decide who's next, and then you guys will decide who's next, and I'll just keep doing that. And before it's said and done, you guys will see my resume, see who I fought, see who I beat, and it'll be undoubtable.
Do you think this is early for Till to get a title shot? Because Till's noticed himself that he doesn't think he deserves a shot yet.
I mean, he's a top 5 welterweight. Anybody in the top 5 is going to be deserving of a shot. It'd only take one person to slip on a banana peel, fail a drug test, or to get the call on last minute notice to get the title shot. Who does deserve one? Tell me one person that deserves one. Kind of deserves the title shot. You know what I mean? Did he deserve the shot against Aldo? Look at Michael Bisping. Michael Bisping came on 10 days notice. Did he deserve a shot against Luke Rockhold? Nobody deserves a shot. He's a welterweight that's had some exciting fights. He's in position to fight. He was willing and able to take the fight, so therefore, he is deserving of a shot.
Do you think that Covington has that same belief in himself that you and Till have, or do you think he's...
Till means it for real. Colby Covington is about a bunch of bubble gum and gum bumping. Till's, he didn't speak much. He didn't have to, but I saw it. This is gonna be a fight. This may be one of the best fights of the year. And Colby Covington can only talk so long. He got the fight. This was his fight, but he needed Claritin. He got fucking allergies, so he can't fight me. He had the same condition against RDA. You talked yourself in a position to fight the king, and now you get the shot. You should be embarrassed.
He's not next.
No, I'm not. That was for you guys. I'm willing to beat anybody. You guys wanted, the fans and everybody, Brazil and all the people that he disrespected and people that knew that his antics were complete freaking horrible scripted, elementary, antics. You guys wanted to see him get his ass whooped. And I was just going to do it because he was next up. I don't have nothing, I have no emotion towards him. Like, I don't even watch his posts he put up. I know 90% of his page is probably me, memes and, talks about me, but at the end of the day, my focus was never really on Colby. Everybody focuses on me because I'm the champion. So now that he's basically showing us that he's a bitch, he never really wanted to fight in the first place. He's never won a millisecond of anything against me. My coach, I don't know where he at, somewhere, he'll tell you that hey, ease up, man. You only got 2 training partners. Don't beat him up so bad. But I let him do it because our sport needed it. It was quiet. John was gone, Conor was gone. Ronda said, peace out. What did we really have? So why am I going to shutter his dreams and take the, remove the cape on his whole show? Hey, if it builds up a fight with me and I'll make some money. You're the easiest matchup in the division. Why not let it go forward? Now it's a different opponent. One that style-wise presents way more threats to me. Bigger, stronger, more powerful, hungrier, and really actually means what he says. He don't say much, but what he says, he really means it. You know what I mean? And he's giving me credit because you have to. I've earned credit, and I'm going to give him his credit. But when they lock the octagon, it's war. And he knows it and I know it.
A lot of the fights in featherweight, lightweight, and middleweight, the title fights have involved a champion or contender from another country with a whole country behind them. Yeah. This is really your first time fighting someone like that. Are you excited to experience that?
Man. I never had nobody across the side from me that would even say one bad word towards me in a press conference. Think about Damian Maia. If you say something bad about Damian Maia, you need to go check yourself. Like, how can you even get yourself to say a bad word about Wonder Boy? He's the most happiest, giddiest person you can think about. So much respect for Carlos Condit, probably my favorite fighter. Robbie Lawler, a friend of mine, teammate of mine. You know what I mean? The list goes on. Now I got a guy from a different country. He's very vocal about wanting what I have. I'm excited, and I've always rose to the occasion. But every time the cards are stacked against me, I've always rose to the occasion. His country cannot get in an octagon. When they lock it, it's me, him, and the ref. The country can't get in there. The UFC can't get in there. O2 Arena can't get in there. The fans can't get in there. And ain't one fucking boo gonna stop me from punching them in the face. So when it comes down to it, it's a fight. And I've been doing this longer. I've been doing this at a higher level, longer. I had more adversity that I had to overcome. Like, I read something, he got stabbed up. I said, that's my guy, I like him. Because he know what it feel like to see near death. I've been in those situations before. So fighting ain't that scary to him. Like, that might not sound like nothing to you guys, but when I'm analyzing a fighter, if he's been stabbed up and thought he was gonna die, you think an MMA fight is gonna scare him? He gonna be ready to roll. And guess what? I'm gonna be ready to roll too.
Did you see that
Colby Covington's visit to the White House last week?
Yeah, I try to just focus on, while I'm thinking about Colby Covington's visit to the White House, I got a kid, Darren Till, that's trying to take my belt. Which one you think I should focus on? That terrible ass hat he had on, or this middleweight that's going to kill himself trying to come down and take my belt?
Did you see he sparred Perry yesterday?
Huh?
Did you see
Oh
that he
yeah.
sparred
I
Perry?
talked Perry. Perry crazy. I like Perry. yeah, just now starting to like Perry, but I've said it for a long time. Perry pulled up to me in Orlando, Florida. I was doing a seminar. I didn't know him at the time. I heard his name, and he came up to me and said, "I'm coming to take your belt." Right to my face. And I said, all right, cool. He said, all right, I'm going to take your seminar too. And then he took my seminar.
You were teaching the class, weren't you?
Yeah, but he took it for real. He didn't just come in right now. He was really learning. I was doing demonstrations and stuff. But he's always had my respect since then, you know. And we all know he got a screw loose. So he was like, you know what? You know, I'm going to train with Till right now. I'm about to go. So I said, hey, you want to spar? Yeah. He said, all right, we lit there. Let's go. So he said, I sparred him. He said, come over here. I told him what he needed to do to beat you. But I'm gonna tell you the same thing. So he is a riot, man. He's one of my favorite guys in the UFC roster.
Do you think you'll face him one day?
I would love to face somebody like that, man. I respect him so much. You know, and any day you can have a bad night. You know what I mean? Any night you can come to work and it's not your night. You know, if it's against somebody like a Perry or a Till or a Usman, or somebody worthy, somebody that really still respects the sport, you can only take your hat off to those guys. It's my job to do everything within my power to make sure I've had nights off. I had the Roy McDonald fight where I just had a bad dream and I was telling my arms to punch and they wouldn't do it. You know, I've had those nights where it was a close fight against Jake Shields and, you know, I thought I won. A lot of people thought I won, didn't get the nod. And this night I got knocked the fuck out. We all have those bad nights, but I put it into a regimented training system, strategy. My coaches, we cover every stone. We don't take, like I told you what I thought about the night. That's actually something I'm taking into the game plan. If I crack him, most of the time if I hit somebody real hard, even if I hit their glove, I can see immediately what's gonna happen. If I punch him and I crack him, it might hurt him, but he's gonna come back forward. I'm gonna have to really take this kid out. So, you know, I always get up for training camps, especially with somebody like that.
Did you see anything in Darren Till at the press conference to stare down?
No, he ready to fight. And guess what? He should be ready to fight because he got a warrior in front of him. He got somebody that been through it all. You know, and you know, it's not like he's been raised on some pedestal. It's not like I'm being carried on a chariot and you guys are feeding me grapes. You know, I'm out here, I'm doing my deal by myself. I'm grinding by myself. I'm promoting myself a lot of these times. And I still got to go out there and beat these guys. I still got to strategize. And I still got to find a way to stay focused with all the distractions, with all the pressure. You know what I mean? This kid got a whole country with him. You don't think I know they trying to build this up where he can fight in the O2 Arena? He just did 18,000 seats in Liverpool. I ain't a fool. But guess what? Not on my watch. Not today. I've been the king of intercepting. You don't think I knew that Robbie Lawler maybe would have been fighting George St. Pierre or counter somebody in Madison Square Garden? Not this lifetime.
A lot of times when you hear these guys say young lion versus the old lion, does that ever bother you that some people maybe say he's the old lion?
So those old lions got wisdom. And tell me who's faster than me in the division. Tell me who hit. Darren Till don't even hit harder than me. He hits hard. Tell me who hits harder. Tell me who's a better wrestler. Tell me who's a better grappler outside of Damian Maya, who couldn't even buy a takedown if I paid him, buy one, get one free. Tell me who's more versatile. Tell me who has a bigger fight IQ. Tell me who does more studying. Tell me who respects their opponents more. Who you want, the old lion or the young lion? I mean, he's tenacious, great striking, great timing, a lot of composure and patience. You know, he didn't rush Wonder Boy. If he would have rushed. Ali over there getting his FaceTime, man. We all know, Ali, you about to cash out. We know you got a big fight coming up in October. I know, I was just giving you crap. But yeah, sometimes the case, the old line is, the guy slowed down. The time has passed him. I trained in the beginning for the end. I trained in the beginning to outstrike the striker, to out-grapple the grappler, to negate the specialist. I trained that in the beginning of my career. I was blessed to have good people around me that said, Tyron, you're All-American wrestler. If you can train 85% striking, get your defense, go to wild card boxing and get beat to hell since 2008, Now you become, when we left the other day, I'm one of the family members. I graduated to train downstairs now. You know what I mean? They let the camera crew in. And then how many of you guys tried to film in Walmart before? How many times have you been able to film upstairs? We filmed upstairs. We ain't got the way you gonna try to get. But the thing about it is, you know, I trained that. You know, and I would be lying if I don't want to credit George St. Pierre. He was training with the best grapplers, the best boxers, the best MMA coaches to put it together, the best caliber of wrestlers he had in Canada, and he did that time and time. The best nutrition, the best, you know, everything you can think of, and it's not surprising why he is one of the greatest of all time. So I did the same type of thing. Then I started adding my own grit to it, and I started putting my own ingredients into my stew. So for the old lion to go out there and fight the young lion, it might not be what he wants. You know, a lot of people want to, I want to fight, and he should want to, but when you get in there, it's different. When I can sit on the stool, and I can come out and be a different fighter in the second round, or the third round, or the fourth round, you thought I was going to do this, and I end up doing this, you know, he's not going to surprise me, he's going to take me down. Many have tried, many have been denied. What is he going to do? Submit me? He's going to hit me with a submission I never seen before? Training at one of the best jiu-jitsu gyms in the world. He's going to come with a hard 1-2, hard head kick, hard lead left elbow, hard knees, try to catch me with an uppercut, try to gas me out, try to stay on the outside. That's what he's going to do. Anybody think he's going to do anything different? All right, let's do it.